Mama?
Here.
Connor? Here. Daddy?
Here.
Aster? Here.
Yay! We have been going back to school.
Yes.
Since we homeschool, we like to do a really special first day for when we start back during the school year. And so this year we decided we would go visit the Oregon Zoo.
Because nothing says the first day of school like a good road trip.
And we've been going to the zoo and we stayed there for a couple of hours. We nearly went through the whole zoo and we got to go on a train.
Go ahead and tell us about the train.
It was kind of small.
It was like a little mini train.
Yes.
Where did we sit on the train?
The very back car so that we could hear the animals best.
Mm-hmm.
We were like the only ones back there.
Yeah.
Everyone else took the front cars. But the train only had one animal to see because it was just one.
What animal did we see when we were on the
We
train?
only saw an elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next day we go to the zoo, we're going to do 2 carousels, sales, and the 0 train.
0 trains. We decided we liked the carousel better than the train.
And on the carousel, I went on an unhorseshoed zebra.
What kind of animal did you ride on the
I
carousel?
ride a horse with horseshoes next to Daddy.
Next to that. Mm-hmm.
And I rode a horse next to Aster.
We both got a horse. Mine had a white tail and a white mane, and Dad's had a brown tail and a brown mane.
Mm.
I'm glad you remembered because I was just too busy watching you.
What animal did you really enjoy seeing at the zoo? Yeah, go ahead, Connie.
My favorite was a tiger.
How about
Aster, what was your favorite animal?
The horses, because I like going click clop, click clop, click clop, click clop, click clop.
How about you? Did you have a favorite?
Ooh, I really like seeing the giraffes.
The giraffe.
They're just so chill.
They are
You know,
very-
those long legs are just walking along like I'm going to eat my leaves.
Nothing's gonna mess with me because my powerful kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm the tallest one in the world.
The tallest one.
Well, giraffes are technically the tallest animal on Earth.
Tallest animal on Earth.
Yes. It's not taller than trees.
Animal.
That's not an animal, is it? A tree is not an animal.
Well, it is alive.
Babe, did you have a favorite animal?
It's so hard to choose.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning, we saw some really special things with the animals. Like, we saw the bears being really active.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite might have been somebody was doing like a feeding a cheetahs encounter. So we saw the cheetahs getting fed and they were doing tricks. What grade are you in, Connor?
Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth.
You're going to go
10th.
through all those grades?
Mm-hmm. I'm in ninth.
So we decided pretty early on to homeschool our family, and there were a lot of reasons, but actually one of the biggest reasons that we decided to do it was because we wanted our kids to have a lot of outside time. Time being in nature, a chance to kind of go outside and blow off steam if needed, just the opportunity to spend long periods of time outside.
Yes. Another reason we made the choice we made, this part can always be funny. Since Jody and I both run our own businesses, we are able to set our own schedules. So we thought, well, if we can set our own schedules, then if we can also homeschool, we can both balance how we work with also having lots of quality time with both children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially for me, because since I'm a violin teacher, my main hours are after school hours, and I really realized that I was going to see our kids like maybe an hour every day.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't ready to move to only 1 hour. And we've ended up really loving it. I think it's been a really good fit for our family.
Mm-hmm.
And we're always really excited about that first day of school. I remember being really excited about the first day of school, but we make it really different.
Well, I think that some of the things we've also set up is that, like, during the summer, we kind of dial back schoolwork, but it doesn't stop. Like, a lot of materials are still out on the shelf. And there are still different activities that we do with the kids or have them do that could be considered school. So there's still this kind of continuity of a sense of, there's still learning going on all the time in both structured and unstructured ways. I was really touched when coming up those last kind of couple weeks before the official start of the school year, both kids actually would start pulling things down more, or
they were obviously
approaching different topics with us. They were clearly starting to think that,
kind of come back to finding things to be exploring in a little bit more depth.
Yeah. I think they could sense that too, because there are things like Jody and I took some time at the end of the summer to really reset our school area. We have an area in our laundry room where we store a lot of things. So we got all of that out, did some, pruned some things out that we didn't need anymore, reorganized a few things, rediscovered a few things that had gotten lost in the little shuffle. And then we also came out to our main school area, which is just, off camera here, and we pulled everything down, cleaned it all up, put everything back so it was ready to go. And that's one of those just environment shifts that, like, this is something we were doing mostly when the kids were off doing other things, but they could tell, they could feel it. There's that feeling in the air that things are getting spiffed up and changed.
So we clear off the shelf, and we really like the shelf that holds most of our school materials to be blank and clear for about a week, maybe a little less.
Builds anticipation.
That there's this, it's only empty during that time, and then the night before, on a Sunday night usually, but the night before our first day of like really being home and doing school, we set out everything while the kids are asleep. And they wake up and get to find a bunch of new materials, usually some old ones, and it brings a little sense of enchantment to what we're doing. On our very first day of school, we always like to write a little note to each child, just kind of telling them how proud and how much we appreciate all of these qualities about them, individual qualities for each one. I'm not sure how much they kind of know like what goes into it and what it means, but it's something that I really hope that they'll look back at. And
I think it's the sort of thing they might not know consciously, but I think they know deep down.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing about the notes is they're left out as this little surprise for the morning. And to me, the notes are also part of setting the tone for the year. It's that Mom and Dad are so proud of everything you've been accomplishing, and we're really excited and looking forward to all the stuff that we are going to do and explore and learn together throughout the coming year.
I love that we homeschool our kids. Okay. Hey kids, where are we going?
To the zoo!
To the zoo!
Thank you so much for sharing our back to school adventure with us. If you want to see more of our everyday adventures, you can follow us on Instagram at Learners and Makers. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to get notified whenever we release a new video.
We're the
Learners and Makers! Daddy?
Not here.
Mama?
Not here.
Aster? Not here. Connor? Not here.
Bye!
Bye! My stomach howled.
Your stomach howled.